Oh, whoa. We're live.
Holy crap, man.
Feels so much different when you push the button.
Somehow it just does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just gotta start performing. Banging our drums like a monkey.
Well, who are we
Cymbals.
performing for other than ourselves?
That's all that matter, the most important people. So, dude, I got a stack of books. This little stack of Marvel. And then I'm gonna show you this is probably about 40% of my DC, of all the DC that I own, period. This is about 40% of it. So, but I
Of
want to
all
show
the
you,
DC you own, period.
period. Period. That means that my chunk of DC, the entire gross sum of my DC is about that long. Definitely could fit in a short box or less. I have more indies than I have DC. Do you know if G-Man's going? I think he's doing something live tonight.
I think I saw G-Man doing it live last night at about 12:30 in the morning on Friday night.
I'll have to check because I talked to Katie, like K-pop, and she said that I needed to tune in tonight because he was doing something special. She was coming back or something. I don't know. But anyways, okay. So, since you only have one chunk and I have two, how about I do my little Marvel chunk first? You do yours, and then I can do mine. Okay.
That'll
What's
work
up,
because mine
Payne?
goes straight from Marvel right into DC.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna show. I got Marvel Saga 24. I had this already, but I found it on IG for a crazy deal. So it's a Bob Layton. No, this is not a sale. I'm just showing some books.
Ain't nothing we got here is for sale, at least until Lady says so.
This is Marvel Saga 25, the final Marvel Saga or whatever. The last issue in the book. The last issue of the series. Here is What If Avengers number 9 to volume 1. I'm trying to piece this together. So there's that. And here is What If Nova had
Do
been
you know what
for.
the issues are that encompass the Eternals' origin?
No. No, I
Those I
don't.
need to find.
Yeah. Here is What If Elektra Had Lived, number 35. So I'm just slowly piecing together that. This is another IG pickup. Spider-Man and Werewolf Marvel Team Up, 93. Then we've got Defenders, number 50. Needed that.
Moon Knight.
Then we've got Captain America. Captain America 138. I love this one. Where we've got Falcon and Spider-Man. I see a brother in the backstage and Cap all together. And I love that this like Falcon's little Falcon buddy is trying to tear the netting or the spider webbing off Falcon and help him. And I like that he has like a little Falcon pin. Just saying, it's the little things sometimes that make you excited. All right, let's let this dude on here.
You know, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I do, but I just want to finish my talking.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking not my marital wife. I'm talking to my comic wife.
Well, look, we're trying to be civil here and show books and shit.
Yeah.
I got.
What up, everybody?
Yeah, what's up, Tacoma? Thanks for coming. It's been a minute, so it'll be good to catch up. Hey, old wolf. Thanks, dudes, for stopping by. I got this first appearance I'll show you, dingus. These are just my first ones, and then the DC huge, massive chunk is coming all over your face. But I did pick up this Fantastic Four 36, first appearance of the Frightful Four, and then you've got First Medusa, so that's the first Inhuman. Great, great book. Got it for a great deal. Poo poo shape, but I don't care. So
What issue is that?
No grade better than no grade.
number 36, the
Okay.
first appearance of the Frightful Four. I don't know if I can put it close enough.
When did Black Bolt appear?
Apparently-
46.
Okay, that's what I got then. 46 or 47.
Because 47, I think, is first Inhumans, or is it no 45? First Inhumans. Then Black Bolt like has the cover of 46,
Right.
and then 47s is like the first another Inhuman. I can't remember. What's up, E-Man? I had a good time
46.
talking. Huh?
46.
Yeah, that one.
I don't
All
have
right.
a 45 yet.
Let's do this, and let's put Rob here. Rob's gonna do a chunk, and then Tacoma, you can do a chunk. Is that cool?
Perfect, man.
All right, so I guess I'm not going to bury the lead. I'm just going to go straight into
Uh-oh.
what
Uh-oh.
anybody would want to see.
Okay.
Do you want to see dollar books? Do you want to see DC first? I mean, I know DC is like really huge right now. I'm going to get to that. I've been waiting to get this back into my collection for a very long time. I pulled the trigger on a day that the stock market was down and Bitcoin was up, because other investors have their money tied up.
What's up, Michael Gallant? What's up, Miss So? Old Wolf, E-Man here. Look, I'll show you my big DC chunk.
I'm supposed to be like, Rob, I'm so proud for you. So happy for you. And I'm just sitting here going, fuck, I want that book.
Asshole.
Well, it's okay, because that's the biggest book that I got.
All DC.
Then there's this,
Sweet.
Oh my Jesus.
which this feels like me early in the morning where I'm going, fuck.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
And I actually read it. That one is a little wonky of a tale. It's Diablo tries to give Dr. Doom some extra power. Just, hey, work for me. Yeah, sure, just for a little while. I'm obviously going to betray you because I'm Dr. Doom. Here's issue number 3 of Fantastic Four Annual. This is the wedding of Sue and Richard.
It's a good
Well,
one.
unfortunately, with this one here, I mean, great shape and all, it just seems that Dr. Doom's involved again, because I've got to ruin their happiness because I'm not. Don't you know some people like that in the world?
He's just trying to make the world safe for his mom. Come on, give the guy a break.
Yeah.
Mom's in hell. Maybe.
Hey,
Let's
where's
just-
up?
oh,
What's up? Where'd you get that?
That was from my LCS, the GSX. I wound up picking up from eBay. That was a 7:30 or 7:43 in the morning pickup as I was driving to work.
This man is nothing if not dedicated.
Hey,
Absolutely. I had an alarm. I'm driving on the Dolphin Expressway going, okay, let's make sure I get it. 10, 9, God damn it. This traffic sucks. Well, at least I'm not moving. Okay. 3, 2, bid. Hey.
Crash. I was kidding.
Luckily, I didn't.
Oh.
This is
love
one of
it.
those low grade, better than no grade, but I've had this
Don't
one in the
care.
collection for a while. As you notice, I kind of redecorated back here, took the Silver Surfers down. Those went back in the box since I just got the GSX. That's going to go right up here with the rest of these. Here's one I picked up a couple weeks ago. I can't remember if I showed it on the show or not.
All you got is bangins. Bangins.
It's
after
coming down.
bangins.
Here, this isn't nearly as much of a banger. This is,
No, that's shit. No shit.
it was a $5 pickup.
Yeah.
Kind of like that Thor that I just put away that had the first Scarlet Scarab 2.
Mm.
$5 pickup. You just wait a few months after the show winds up making its spec. And you'll pay
What's
up
up,
next.
Naman? Thanks for stopping by, my man.
This is a nothing book to most people, but
Did you
what
just
this
fart
is,
vomit in Tacoma.
Baby. We're not
Not-
gonna go there.
we're not going to judge you.
It sounded like a fart. I don't know. I'm 12.
So anybody want to guess what this is?
And it's okay if you did. No. It's an Age of an Apocalypse shit.
Yeah, it's just crappy X-Men. It's a throwaway comic, but for those that are fans of Saga, Why the Last Man, or even Swamp Thing when he wrote a run of it, first Brian K. Vaughan writing for any comic book, period.
Nice.
Co-writing.
Cool. I wouldn't have known that. But now I do.
So for those that like Rick Remeter's run on X-Force, this is the issue that all the players come on the field.
What up, God Tank?
Another $5 pickup.
Naman
God
knows.
Tank. I guess some other shows are ending. This is a $15 pickup. This is the first cover of Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern.
Don't know.
This is before all the news dropped. I was just needing this issue because I had 48, 49, 50. Never got a 51.
Is that company as big as Marvel?
They're owned by an internet broadcasting company.
AT&T.
This is the second print of Robin.
Oh,
you
nice.
have to look for the starburst right here. And the fact that it's a newsstand, because this second print is one of those super, super stupid rare things that are worth $100 and up.
Not so.
Now, since we're about to dive into DC over here for Lady Fantastic, you know about some of the news that just got released. I picked this up last year. This thing is about to go nuts right now.
I remember you showing that off when you
It's a hottie.
Oh, yeah. This is one that
Actually,
now
just came out.
It's going like 3 times for as much as I got it for last year. And last year was the year that everything went off a cliff. Now, these I got as a result of the fact Wizard back in the day talked about the Authority nonstop. And all of a sudden they decided to go, hey, we're going to make an Authority movie. What? I think was the collective confusion of a lot of us. But I'm excited because I think that this is going to wind up starting in this issue. This is when a certain guy I won't talk about too much. He started this new run with not Midnighter and Apollo. That comes a little bit later, but Jack why can't I talk? Jack Hawksmoor, say that 3 times fast, and Jenny Sparks, and the players that will wind up being on the field for the Authority. So it was a good run. But I got the whole thing for $30 back in like 2003. Now you can't get it for under 300.
But just to talk about that for a second, when Gunn came and did Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Guardians of the Galaxy was not a well-known. They weren't even a B team. They were a C book for Marvel. So now you got Gunn going to DC and not taking like the best or the top. So look at that.
This was not exactly what anyone was expecting going in to see Guardians of the Galaxy. They used one character from the entire lineup of the original one and then wound up using the most modern update take. So there's not a lot to go on from Authority. And I love Authority. The 2 runs by first guy and Mark Millar, I thought were bang up. But then 9/11 happened. A whole ton of edits wound up happening. And everyone just kind of went their separate ways because why bother doing a neutered version of the Authority? I mean, fuck, their first issue, they fight God. They're not going to do that in the movie. This was in dollar bins forever, and this was just part of the entire run of Stormwatch and Authority.
That's like a $300 book now. It's stupid.
This was part of like $30 for the entire run of all of that first guy.
That's a sellout shit.
And it's stupid now. I picked all these up for like $3, $2 when it was coming out. I had multiple copies. I think I even sent one to you, or maybe even it was Kirk way back in the day. But these were like water. They were heavily printed. Now, seriously, anybody that's considering reading it, it's a good story. It's fun. It's very edgelordish, but hey, it's DC. I'm looking forward to seeing what the universe is going to have in store. It's more than anything, looking at the slates between Marvel and DC, DC looks like it's being done by somebody that actually reads comics. When I look at Marvel's slate, it just goes, hey, let's throw a name on there and just change it with graphic design.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You're
Over
not
to you,
Okay.
lady.
Tacoma.
all right. I'll sit down. So there we go. It's waiting for the switch there.
Yeah.
Been doing some pickups, and I sometimes feel like my local places don't have a lot, but then I leave them alone for a while, and I'm like, oh, okay, they do have stuff. So
That's what you got to do. You got to let the coffers replenish. It's about timing.
that should be the name of a comic book: Replenished Coffers. Um,
Fuck yeah.
that is not from my local shop. That was purchased from Whaaaat, probably like a 2.0, but that is
Beautiful.
I like Black Bolt's my favorite, probably because of the Saladin Ahmed run, which was phenomenal. So here's something.
Here's a
really
2-0, and it still looks better than mine.
cool. Yeah, here's something
Oh,
really
beautiful.
really cool that I found. Got this whole pack plus one that's already in a box for Southern. Um, these are Marvel Toy Biz reprints without the toys, but I got this pack for 20, which I thought was pretty cool. This one does not say not for resale on it. This was actually a poster book in comic book shape form, like a promo for the movie of Blade 2, obviously. And it's really cool. If you look here, it shows you in each series all the toys. So I do
That's
not
cool.
have Blade's motorcycle or the toy. But yeah, I love these things, man. Even though they say not for resale and all that, just like seeing these reprints, X-Men 2, this old Avengers somewhere in the hundreds. What does it say? 135.
Mhm.
When Iron Man had a nose.
Yeah, Fantastic Four
263.
163. Johnny.
263.
Ben and Johnny have always had a playful relationship. Little Deathlock 3 of 4. Don't really know much about
McDuffie.
that particular
That's
issue.
Barry Windsor Smith art.
Yeah.
Wait, the this one?
No, the Thor
One
is
you have,
Barry
Thor.
Windsor Smith.
So, but somebody said that this morning, and I didn't want to acknowledge that because the mouth on Thor looks so stupid.
I'm sorry.
But it's Barry Windsor Smith mouth.
I
That's
can't
just
change
how he
it.
does it.
Yeah. All right. It's cool. I
I'm
like
sorry.
him. I just, boom. Little Elektra,
Very cool.
Ghost Rider issue 2.
That's very cool.
Daredevil,
Nice.
164. This one. I just out of curiosity, I looked up the regular version of this issue. It's
Like
listed as
$200.
$150 now in like top condition. So for those of you who don't know, X-Men 133, that's the first Wolverine solo story in X-Men, I guess, or maybe ever.
Yeah.
That was like
Nick Fury,
$400 in 2021.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I love
that
that
Iron
issue.
Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then just cards. So Southern bought one of the books for me. I forget. Oh, he bought a Hulk one, and he's like, if the card won't fit in the mailer, just he got that Hulk right there. So like, if the card won't fit in the mailer, just take it off the card. So I have a few blank cards
Yeah.
too, which I'll hold on
Hey, Old
to.
Wolf. So, he had those are the Marvel Legends cases where they took out the figure and they just taped the comic to the back of the cardboard,
Right.
which is really cool, actually.
Nice.
So,
So that's it. I got other chunks, but I'll end that one there for now because that's like a good
okay.
spot.
Okay. So I'll go and I'm going to show you guys some DC. I guess I can half chunk it. I'll do it. Let's see. Let me get to. Well, we'll just see what goes on.
Now, did you buy
So,
this DC for your PC or just because it was cool?
yes, just because, I mean, I saw these and they were so beautiful and I couldn't resist them.
Oh wow! So this is okay. This passes my gatekeeping DC.
Yeah, so it's like a Nick Cardy cover. I love it. It's so great. Look at the detail. I love the detail of the witches up here, peering over at the people, peering at the witches, peering at the big witch. There's just a lot of looking, This is another Nick Cardy cover, Witching Hour 17. Um, Muffin, come up here. Don't you wanna? Don't you know you can get hurt down there, dude? Muffin's fucking dead, dude. Muffin's not coming back.
Foreshadowing Muffin's death there.
So, anyways, that we got House of Mystery 189, just iconic Neil Adams cover. I'm always gonna say that this is a cat, even if it's kind of a stupid looking cat. It's a cat.
It's a rat cat.
Rat cat. It's a crat. Um and here we go. Don't touch Muffin's done been touched. Uh that's an adulterated muffin right there. 190 House of Mystery. Do you dare enter? And this one says a witch must die, and you see a witch kind of peering at these guys who are looking under witch in the sky. Meow meow. I know, old wolf. I try to keep things classy and appropriate. All right.
Easy.
205. Do you dare enter the House of Mystery? Look how beautiful that is, man. Look at how beautiful that is. These very dull, monotone colors in the back. And then you have this brilliant pink coffin interior. I love it. Love this. Love it. Then we got one of the coolest books I just randomly discovered on one of those eBay like spirals. And it's this Young
Nice.
Love 122
Very
where
specific. Yeah, there it is.
meet Gilda Radner, Young Woman of the Month.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dude, Gilda Radner is like my comedic hero. This is so awesome. Thanks, Steve. And then we've got in that same lot, this is an eBay lot, Young Love 124, where we've got some incarceration issues here, and
Good light cover.
I don't know what to say. This one,
Bars.
interestingly enough, is a Walt Simonson cover. Young Love 125. This is 1977. So, what does it say? Love song of the albatross.
There you go.
Huh?
What does that mean? I do not know.
Don't even know what that
Probably
means.
sounded good at the pitch meeting.
I found this in the 50-cent bin.
Oh, hell yeah. Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer. I remember going to see that in the movie theater as a kid.
This is for the hardcore grown ass adults.
I didn't even know that existed until I was this many days old.
That's awesome, God Tank. Some of those romancers are great, dude. Lois Lane 124. She is rocking this cheetah leopard kind of stuff with a spear, and these tribesmen want her to prove herself to be queen and gut Superman like a fish. And I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Do you like it, Bookworm? You need to get this one, Comic Bookworm. It's so awesome, and it's just kind of like a cupcake-ish type cover. This one, Adventures Comics 383. I love this cover. We got Supergirl in a mini skirt. She's at a funeral because everyone thinks she's dead, and she's trying to beg them, but apparently she's not having a big impact. What's up, Venom Unleashed? Hey, Comic Bookworm, good. And then this one, I'm sorry, dude. It may be crass when I tell you why I got it, but it's issue 412, and it looks like Superwoman is trying to stab this chick right in the vagina. Right in the hoo-ha.
Or at least a kick.
Like it's gonna get close. Oh, thank you. I did show it earlier. And then we've got some crucifixion here. It's just it's an intense cover. Everybody needs one. And We got a Madame Xanadu here, and thanks for stopping by, Whaaaat. This is awesome, Mike Kaluta art, MK on that middle card.
Oh, nice.
Is I like Fleetwood Mac. Some people are like, oh, they're so annoying, but like
I love them, but that's really good information.
I have Rumors like album memorized. I found this Dave Stevens
Oh, wow.
in my LCS new arrival comic bins for $6.99.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's my first chunk of DC, and we'll do another thing around or a go or derp, and I'll show you the last chunk the next time around.
I don't have another chunk.
Okay, well, chunk out Tacoma is going to chunk.
All right. So I don't want to sound pretentious like I know everything, but one
you
thing that
do.
I'm learning is if you want to find deals, you got to go to the non-comic book shops that sell comics.
Yes, because they don't
Pawn
know
shops.
Ridley. They don't
Right.
know what they
Like,
have.
My half-price books now, they scan everything and they've got a database that they use. So it's like,
Oh
like
shit!
the individual stores can't do it no more. It's like corporate tells you what. I mean, this is the only thing that I've gotten like that they didn't realize. So I got that for $2 the other day. But like
That's amazing.
I used to find like a deal like this a month at half price. This doesn't happen anymore. So I went to this other little, it's like an antique toy store. The guy's really cool. He took it over from the couple that had owned it for 30 years or something. And he doesn't always know what he has because he's a big Hot Wheels guy. He like 1950s Hot Wheels, and he's got like everything in the store. So comics are there, but they're not like what he knows. So this is Batman 255, first appearance of the werewolf.
So badass.
And I got that for $4. Same with this one, which is the first mention of Arkham Asylum, but they called it Arkham Manor, I think, or Arkham Hospital. $258. Right. Most of the stuff is already sold. They had this Spawn, which is a variant of one of the newer keys. Had that for like $2 or $3. Same with this first DC Tarzan, where some great kid took a marker, went, or some store clerk, but I thought that was pretty cool. And even grabbed that for $4. First Normie Osborn.
That's crazy, man.
All this is already sold from Southern's auction this morning, so I had to go take it out of.
Good. How did you guys do? Did you do well?
I did the best I've ever done. Shout out to Rebecca Rader, who I know is on Strictly's auction right now with Beta Ray Jim, but she bought a ton from me, just a massive old ton of books.
Awesome.
This one was really cool. Shelby picked this up. So then he bought a stack out. He goes, I just got these. So I went through them and I picked out a whole bunch of books and I said, $2 each. He said, all right. So this is Dell Comics put out a book in 1965 just called Superheroes.
It's so campy. I love it so much.
Issue 2, and it features Mr. Nut and Johnny Boom Boom and the Clown. So I absolutely love that.
Great names. Great names.
Shelby Comics picked that up. I'd love to find number 1 of that someday, but finding issue 2 is pretty cool too. Got these for Lady Fantastic. Issue 33.
Yes. Hell yes. Thank you so much.
And issue 34. And looking at this guy here in the yellow and purple looks very much like they used the same design for the Living Laser's first appearance in the next issue.
It's a little lazy, isn't it? Just a bit lazy.
Well, Roy Thomas didn't really want to create new characters because he knew that he wouldn't wind up making any money off of it.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, $2 each, and those go in ladies' pile.
Thank you.
This one's in really nice condition. This is second appearance of Bobby Morse.
Did you sell it?
I already sold it. Sorry.
How much did you sell it for?
I can't remember. Probably like $15 or something.
It's okay. I can get over it.
Sorry, didn't know you wanted that one.
I could have said something because I saw it yesterday, but
it's something. I was like literally hit you up in the car before I drove home with the books I got.
Yeah, I know.
Fantasy Masterpieces #1. This is a Silver Age retelling of Golden Age stories. So it's a 12 center, but it's got Golden Age Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko and Dick Ayers and Don Heck. And that's just pretty beautiful. I contemplated not putting that one up for auction, but I'm trying to raise money so I can give all the fucking Star Wars voice actors my money so they can put little scribbles on my books. There's going to be a whole bunch of them at ECCC. Found this old Daredevil for $2. This one had some dirt on it, but I cleaned it up pretty good. This is Marvel Team Up 79, and what it says in Key Collector is that this is Mary Jane Watson as Red Sonja, which I'm probably going to read it before I put it into an envelope. And then these two I got the last time I was at the shop, but I figured Silver Age, I'll just show all my Silver Age off.
Yeah.
So I got, this is first appearance of Umar, Dormammu's sister. And then this is first time Human Torch and Iceman, A Song of Ice and Fire, team up together. So some pretty
Real quick,
cool.
that issue 151?
150 and 120. 150 is Umar, and 120 is the Iceman Human Torch one. So that's my Silver Age chunk there.
Okay. I'm gonna show my last chunk. How many chunks do you have after this?
That's really my big yeah, that's just what I picked up like yesterday's. That's my main thing.
This is my last chunk.
Okay.
And then we're calling it. This, somebody gave this to me, and they're all right.
All right.
Sometimes they can be a little questionable. No, this was a kind of okay from Tacoma Comics. George Perez is Wonder Woman #1. I'm just so very thankful. And then we've got this Zatanna special from 1987, a triple-sized adventure.
Woo-hoo.
So very cool. And here's one I found, and I found it for a steal, and it's this Shadow of the Bat number 56 DC comic variant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna show all my DC. It's not FOMO. It's just my DC.
You're just trying to make money off of the announcements by James Gunn.
Yeah. And then this
I'll make so much money by not selling anything.
Look at how amazing this cover is. Catwoman 99.
Oh, I love that.
Lisa. Jim Ballant.
Oh, newsstand.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, I know, man. So I scored with this.
I've seen that cover before, but never like in the shop. And that's one I've always wanted. I've never seen that in the wild.
And then we've got some Kubert goodness. For #1. Love it. I just love the way he draws the bodies and the extension and like the sinew and muscle. It's great stuff, man. Here's another. This cover is a Kubert cover. This is. I'm pretty sure I've shown these before. Justice Inc. 1.
Wait, put that back up for a second. Need to make a service announcement.
Please.
When you're skydiving, holster your gun and sheath your knife until you land, please.
Oh, please, yes.
Thank you.
Rule 1, don't die.
Personal experience.
And don't lose your
parachute either.
You have a knife in the air with a parachute that if it gets poked.
Whoops.
And then this is Jack Kirby, actually, as evidenced by the circle with his name in it. But #2.
Oh, sweet.
And hey, look, it's from the 70s. Shocker.
Yeah. #2. And then this one's also Kirby, but it's Kirby with Milgram. And I'd never seen that team up before, but I really love this cover where it's what do they call it? The Monster Bug, where it's just this car, like ramming forward, and all these monsters are climbing on it. So I really like that. That's fun. It's good stuff. Um, family stuff. Okay. Secret Six #1. This was a kind gift from Mike Night Tiger. He is a he's a really cool guy, and we do trades and stuff, and he knows so much about the golden age. He and like Metarog, there are certain people in this community that are just absolute well springs of knowledge. This is
Absolutely.
just a badass Neil Adams Superman. I think it says it's 236. um, but he goes to the gates of hell, or what he thinks are demons and angels, but they really end up being like aliens or something. Just like his perception. So, anyways, I found that in the wild, and I couldn't let it stay. It was like, I think it was like a $10 book, and I was not gonna let it stand. It was just like, dude, I'm taking that for mine. This I found for less than 10 in the wild. And it's beautiful, but it's got a couple of tape tears. You see that? And then that. But other
Uh,
than that, it's really great shape. It's a Batman 209. Yeah, Batman 209. And I absolutely love the Tiger Batman, dude.
And the blacks are just really crisp on the background.
I know. It's just, yeah, it's really, really pretty for its age. So, um, had to nab it. And then this one, man, I recently got. It's pretty damn old. I think it's 1962. Which I mean is not really that old, but um, it's issue 303, the first appearance of Matter Eater Lad. And this
Matter Eater.
Matter Eater Lad.
You can eat anything.
And here are all these like falcons with kryptonite tied to their ankles, because that's what you do when you're an evil villain. You come up with all these ingenious schemes to disable Superboy, right? Because that's your job. So, anyways, that was 1962. In 1976, you've got the 4-star Spectacular Giant, where they have it reprinted, but they did an entirely new cover
Oh
from a
wow.
different artist,
Because that was necessary.
because that was necessary. So, same story, different cover art. He's gotten a little bulkier, been working on his toning his muscles.
And
He
how did
does
they
that.
somehow make the cover look older than the original cover?
I don't know. So here, let's do this. But
Like the
so
reprint
here's
cover looks like it came from an older book.
I don't know. This looks pretty older, and this is the Superboy gives the age away. This is clearly like Bronze Age to me.
Yeah,
The
that
way that
looks
the
more like a
Superboy is.
Superman with a boyish face.
That's pretty. It's Superboy. Watch out, Superboy. Okay, so anyways, I loved that I found like the original and then
That's
the
cool.
reprint 14 years later. That was really cool to me. And that is the second part of my chunk. So I just showed you about 40% of all of my DCs.
Yeah,
And
I got one last mini
a
chunk
final
here.
chunk from the Tacoma.
So we got some great DC Silver Age camp, the Inferior Five.
Nice.
I'm going to present these covers without commentary. If you ever come across these,
They're funny.
issue 10 has a bunch of dead, unlicensed Marvel characters in it. This set went 1 through 8, and then had like 11 and 12.
Where did you find it?
Same place I find all my crap.
Oh, okay.
The basement.
Yeah, I wish.
Half price?
No. This is at the guy Tricky's Pop Culture Emporium.
Okay.
And this one, which I think is intentionally risque.
Huh. I have thoughts.
Yeah, I don't think they meant to do it, but who knows? So the Inferior 5, yo. There you go.
I saw you sold off all that Mr. Miracle
God
I
Tank
sent
just
your
got
ass.
it.
The what?
All that Mr. Miracle I sent your ass.
No, I sold off the doubles. I kept the
Oh,
stuff.
you had doubles.
Yeah, I had a lot of doubles. So
Oh.
I just need number 5, and I got the whole
Man, that was one that it is so hard to find, and it's like a black cover.
right.
It's awful.
Yeah. We already went through this conversation, by the
I'm
way.
sorry. So
I remember you
anyways,
mentioning the number 5 was hard to find. I'll tell you what I did sell. I put up on IG and it went in about an hour.
what?
Was my 77 newsstand Spawn issues, including number 1 and number 9.
How much should they go for?
525.
Yes.
I think I could have asked for 600 and somebody would have snapped it because I just wanted it to move quickly because, like I said, I want to get money for SIGs at ECCC.
What was the time period
How long it took to sell, or?
that you sold the auction? Yeah.
Oh
Was it
no, I
eBay?
put it on IG, and about an hour later, I had to take her.
Wow.
Yeah, those that you know how you look at how many likes you get on a post, that got a lot of likes, so it must have like hit a sweet spot. It went up to 132, and the last Spawn newsstand is 137. But here's the thing: they're really cool. I don't like Spawn. I never read Spawn. Spawn came out in the 90s when I had stopped collecting comics. I don't have any relation to Spawn. It was just something cool that I was doing and trying to complete, and I have enough other cool things I'm trying to complete that I actually enjoy. I
You were
read
doing
Spawn,
it for the newsstand novelty.
exactly, and I enjoyed. I read Spawn number 1, and it's not a good book. It's not a good story. It's badly written, and it's pretty horribly confusing, to tell you the truth.
Tacoma on our show last year when we had on Jason Sean Alexander, we discovered that Todd still writes it, if that's what you want to call it, the Marvel Comics way. He'll call somebody up all in a tizzy and then just 2 minutes. This is what my thoughts are, and then hang up the phone, and the artist's going, I guess I have something to work with.
I don't doubt. I don't doubt it, and you know, I think it's great. I'm not trying to knock it. For people who are into it, people grew up with it, people collected it. It's just when I look at the comics that I have, Lumberjanes number 1 means more to me than Spawn number 1, because I read this issue and I read all 75 and I collected them and I enjoy them. And I found a student reading a trade paperback of Lumberjanes from the library yesterday or Friday, and I was freaking out. Nice, God Tank, nice. I ran to my comic book box. I don't even think half my students know that I have a comic book box, and I started grabbing every Lumberjanes in there that I had got from like the 25-cent bin. I'm like, here, read this, read this, read this, read this. Give her a stack like that. She's like, whoa. But yeah, I mean, you know, if Spawn is your thing, I don't mean to knock you, but go for it. Just, I got way deep into collecting something that I wasn't really into. And I had 60 more issues to go. I don't think I was ever going to get there. Especially like for the money that you would have to pay to get like the later issues.
I have a whole long box of Spawn I want to get rid of. I'd trade it away for just one book, just because it takes up
It's
so
mostly
much
for
room.
the kitty effect. I
Absolutely.
love it. It's Infinity Cats.
Oh, I love it. Look at that.
I know, it's super
Is that right,
cute.
Sin?
No, it's, let me look it up. I can't remember actually.
Okay.
House of Secrets. I have rights in ones.
Right. Yeah. This is my ring
Dominguez.
light.
Yeah, Luis Dominguez.
It doesn't work. I can't turn it on or off or
no.
change the brightness.
Mm.
That's why I'm bathed in shadow here, because my ring light is shit right now.
All right, man. I think that's about it. We kept it under an hour. Do you guys have any thing else you'd like to share with these fine folks?
No, just
Punisher.
oh, look at that.
Okay, hold on just a second. Boop, boop. You
Just
matter.
one final pickup and one final word. Fuck Spawn. Good night, everybody.
2 final words.
I
See ya.
love it.
Bye,
Hyphenated.
guys. Be safe. Don't do crack.